Good day, people out there, everywhere. I have an announcement, and that is that I have managed to complete a book, and I am now selling it on Amazon. It is called The Faith Conductor. It is a book written with the intent to help myself, help others increase our faith. We want our faith to be active in this world. We want a lot of stuff to happen. Of course, we want good works. We want good thinking, but we want to act straight from God, don't we? And how are we going to act straight from God unless we really figure out how to be engaging with Him moment by moment? So this book is an exercise, actually, that will take you deeper into your faith by causing you to reflect. So I don't usually like it when people say, this will do this, but if you take time to reflect on your faith, you are going to go deeper. And as we reflect on our faith, we reflect on our connection with God. So it is a creative way of expressing this, I would say, because this book began from a vision I had where I was preparing a talk for church and a vision came to my mind. And it was one of those moments where you feel the Holy Spirit just keeping you still and you just feel a lot of peace. And I saw this vision of faith being compared to the experiment of Benjamin Franklin, where he got his kite flying in the sky because he wanted to access and understand that and prove that lightning was indeed electrical. So I like his stream of thinking, there's the lightning coming down. He would have thought of it, beforehand, but how am I going to make contact with this lightning in a safe way? And he had a brainwave. He thought of using a kite. He thought of using a wire, a metal wire at the top of the kite. He thought of having a key that would attract it. He had to plan this very, very thoroughly. And this was what was in my vision, was this experiment on how the lightning did indeed get attracted down to the key. And faith certainly is a big key a really big key in how we interact with God. So in this book, I also get all of us to throw a kite up and take on an experiment of our own. And so obviously we are not in danger of being electrocuted by partaking in this book, which is a good thing. But we are setting ourselves up in a way that we may well receive more of what God actually wants us to receive and to be able to give out to the world. So this book goes through each of the parts of the experiment, like the aspects of Benjamin Franklin's experiment. So using the symbolism. So I have a chapter on walking out into the field. I have a chapter on the wire. I have the kite upon the wind, and I bring the reader through a kind of simple, visionary, inner experiment, and every chapter is based on the Bible, and every chapter includes lots of scriptures to help us understand those aspects of why I would be using that part of the experiment for that symbolism. And I don't know, I feel like it can be good to bring things into a practical, something we're used to visualizing as a way of bringing us into fuller focus on what our faith is and what it means. Because as I studied it, it is a really, really a big word. It has a lot of meanings, it has a lot of application, and it is also an exciting word. A word like no other while we're here on the planet, because it really is our connection with God. So if any are interested in going on this journey, you can find this book, this inner journey, I would say. You can find this book on Amazon, called The Faith Conductor by Ursa O'Neill. And you can also write in. I leave my email in this book at the end, that you could write in your experiences, or just write to me. See, I'd love to learn some more about what you out there are thinking and feeling. And I wish you a wonderful day. Let's see, I'm going to maybe take a minute to pray besides just wishing you a wonderful day. So God, thank you for having helped me write this book. And I just pray that it gets out to the right people, the ones that you want to read it. And I also pray that it would be available to people as something that would help them get closer to you, gain vision for their life with you, and to really help them to focus close in on your love, your grace, and your great beauty. So I do pray for these people watching this video. Great blessing and love upon you. In Yeshua's name.